Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video we are going to be talking about Grimaldo, because there has been many reports stating that Barcelona are very attentive on Grimaldo's situation with Benfica, and we are going to be discussing, is this a good move? Is Grimaldo moving to Barcelona the perfect replacement for someone like Jordi Alba? And then later in the video we're also going to be talking about Joan Laporta yet again putting off the transfer of Erling Haaland and basically explaining that a transfer like Erling Haaland could really hinder Barcelona's financial situation. So all of this is going to be discussed within today's video, but before we go into any of that, I do want to talk about the OneFootball app. The OneFootball app, it is considered as the best football app that you could find within the App Store. If you guys do want to find out the latest regarding a player like Grimaldo and whether he's going to be moving to Barcelona or not, the OneFootball app is going to be having that covered. If you guys don't want to find out anything regarding Erling Haaland, the OneFootball app is also going to have that fully covered for you. So basically, if you want to follow a specific player or a specific club and seeing how they are doing, again, the OneFootball app is going to be notifying you immediately and live. It is a very reliable app. The only thing that you do have to do is scan the QR code that you do see here on the screen, or if not, there's also going to be a link in the description box down below. It'll take you straight to the App Store. You would be able to download it and then you'll be set and done from there. It's a very easy process. It is for free, and I also do want to thank the OneFootball app for supporting a content creator, because this is the app that does keep the channel running. But now let's get back into the video. So like I've said, let's talk about Grimaldo. So this is someone who is considered as a left back, and he is someone who has been at Barcelona before, and this is one of the reasons on why Barcelona is eyeing someone like him. And it does say here, according to Mateo Moreto, Barcelona is very attentive to Grimaldo's situation, and it is possible they'll eventually make an offer too. Benfica has already started looking for his replacement. As for Jose Gaya, he is closer to staying at Valencia than leaving that club. So look, in the end, this is some good news. Grimaldo is no stranger to Barcelona. One of the reasons on why he even left Barcelona 6 years ago, it was because of the exact same reason, like Eric Garcia, Xavi Simons, Cucurella. All of these players did leave back in 2016, 2017 because of where Barcelona was going, because of how Barcelona were functioning within their system. They weren't allowing the youth players to go into the first team because Barcelona's main focus was to buy all of these players from out there in Europe. And eventually many of the youth players said, okay, there's no future for me in this club, which is why they did leave. But now Grimaldo is actually being looked at now, because Barcelona is starting to become a club that wants players that do fit within the system. They don't necessarily want to focus on players that is considered as a big star in their club. So Grimaldo knows Barcelona's game. He knows exactly how to play as a left back within this club. He has shown that throughout his youth career. And you look at what he has been doing in first team football, you look at the past 3 seasons, the type of stats that he has, it just shows you that he has the capacity to be one of the best left backs in the world one day. You look at the 2019-2020 season, he had a total of 1 goal and 9 assists. You look at the season of 2020-2021, he had a total of 2 goals and 10 assists. And then we look at the current season, he does have 6 goals and 7 assists so far in this season, and there's still about 2 or 3 more months left for Benfica to play. So he continues to get better and better, and you can see that he is a very well-rounded left back. His contract is going to be ending in the summer of 2023, which is very key, because Benfica is going to want to sell this player in the summer if he decides that he does not want to renew. And that is where Barcelona is going to be coming in and saying, okay, we'll buy this player for around 17-18 million euros, which is honestly not that bad. And seeing how Grimaldo is in his mid-20s, there's so much more room for this player to grow and for him to mature his game. So let's see how all of this does play out. If you were to ask me, how would you rate Grimaldo's move to Barcelona out of 10, I would give it a 8.5 out of 10. It will be a great move from Barcelona's part. Now let's move on towards the next topic of today, and let's talk about Joan Laporta and him basically denying and saying that yes, a transfer like Erling Haaland could hinder our financial problems, and we do not know if we are in the financial capability to bring Erling Haaland in. And that is when everyone was asking, did Joan Laporta just yet again deny the transfer of Haaland? Did they just say that they're not capable to sign someone like this player? This is what he did say a few hours ago to TV3, and I quote, even if we had the best economic situation, there are some operations we still wouldn't do. And he is talking about Erling Haaland. We will not do any operation that puts the club at any further risk. So that's basically, again, Joan Laporta saying that if we signed Erling Haaland, that could put Barcelona on a financial risk. So he is placing water to the fire, because the fire is us talking about Haaland moving to Barcelona, but Joan Laporta is here to put water on that. So here's the one thing that I do want to say, and I want to make this very clear, because I get it, right? I get it that many are very confused and they're very sad to hear that Barcelona may not sign one one of the generational players within this summer, but I want us to understand one thing. I want us to understand the timing of all of this. Why Joan Laporta is saying this right now, right, in March 2022. It is because of three big reasons. One is because Barcelona have not signed the Spotify deal. That is point number one. Point number two, Barcelona have not agreed with any CVC deal so far, right? That is point number two. And moving on to point number three, they have still yet to sell 49% of Barca studios. And what do we know as of now? Without these agreements of Spotify, CVC, the Barca Studios deal, without any of these agreements and Barcelona locking down any of these, right? Because we know that Barcelona will be gaining a massive amounts of money off these deals. We know that Barcelona right now, without these deals, they cannot afford someone like Erling Haaland, which is why Joan Laporta at this time is saying, even if they were in the best economic situation, there's still operations that they still wouldn't do. He just doesn't want to put anything into light and say that, yes, we're going to be signing Erling Haaland and put all of these false promises out there into the world, because nothing is for certain. We do not know if any of these deals are even going to be done. And that is just how football does work, right? That is basically life in general. Nothing is guaranteed. So if it is not done, obviously Barcelona is not going to be able to buy someone like Erling Haaland, which is why Joan Laporta at this time, right, at this moment, is not putting any gas to the fire at all. So what he is doing is speaking based off the current condition that Barcelona is in. And you better bet that once these deals are done, maybe in about 2 or 3 months, then we could see Joan Laporta's attitude completely change. You better bet that. But that is going to be the approach for now, because again, like, I just do not see Laporta saying, yes, we're going to be looking to sign this player, we're going to do everything in our power to sign this generational player. Yes, we're negotiating with Erling Haaland and the agent, or Xavi saying, yes, I have met with Erling Haaland alongside Jordi Cruyff over there in Munich. They're not going to be saying any of that. And here's going to be the other thing that I do want to clear out. Once these deals are done with Spotify, the CVC deal, selling 49% of the Barca studios, they're going to be making a bid that fits Barcelona, that does not put Barcelona in that financial risk and overbid for someone like Erling Haaland. They want to put a bid that when Erling Haaland is accepted, Barcelona is still going to be very healthy. And whatever that bid is going to be, it is not going to be nowhere near close to the bid of Real Madrid or Manchester City. The biggest weapon that Barcelona do have right now to convince Erling Haaland, it is going to be the sporting project and nothing else. And let me tell you guys one more thing. Now that we also have that straight, Erling Haaland, right, if this player shows that he is not interested in Barcelona, he's like, you know what, I don't really care about the style, I'm here to look for the biggest bid, then I also do not want to have you at FC Barcelona. And that's just a fact, because the last thing that I want to see Barcelona have is players that are not there to represent the badge, that are only there only because Barcelona, right, put in the biggest bid against the other big clubs. So if you guys are asking, why doesn't Barcelona just put a bigger bid when they lock down the Spotify deal and the CVC deal, etc., etc.? No, that is the wrong approach. Barcelona have to put themselves first. You have to put the badge first. The club goes above anything else. If anything, if you want to focus on one thing and overextend on your money, then focus on the renewals of Ronald Araujo and Gavi, because that is how you do build a great sporting team. A great dominant team is by actually locking down players from different positions. We are going to be potentially locking down one of the best center backs in the world, Araujo, and one of the most generational midfielders that has ever graced the game, Gavi. So we have to focus on that too first. Once we do focus on those two renewals, then we can worry about Erling Haaland, because again, this is how you build a real team. We cannot have no weak links within this Barcelona club. And like I have always said, and I'm going to continue to say this, Barcelona will be able to compete. If Erling Haaland goes to Real Madrid, it really doesn't matter. Barcelona were able to compete against a Real Madrid side that had Raúl and Ronaldo Nazario. Barcelona were able to compete against a Real Madrid that had Kaká and Ronaldo, and then even after that, they brought in Di Maria and Ozil. And Barcelona, in the end, were still very dominant in world football. Let's even take it back to 2003. Barcelona were about to sign David Beckham, but Real Madrid took David Beckham away from FC Barcelona in 2003, and they added David Beckham to a Real Madrid side that had Zidane, Figo, Roberto Carlos, and Raúl. But guess who won the Champions League 2 or 3 years later? It was not Real Madrid, it was FC Barcelona. Why? Because Barcelona did play more as a team than they ever did within those years. As a matter of fact, in that year of 2003, they finished 4th place within La Liga. So again, I'm not too scared or like intimidated by Real Madrid signing Kylian Mbappe and Erling Haaland in this summer. Barcelona without Haaland, in the end, they are still going to be a very, very strong team that does have the potential to be the strongest team in the world. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, even without someone like Erling Haaland. But in order to do so, Barcelona is really going to have to focus on their project and to build a very dominant team and have strong players mentally and physically in all areas of the the pitch. But that is going to be wrapping up today's Barcelona daily news. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.